Hi, Assalamualaikum madam and my friends. My name is Hanin Salsabila binti Sahadan from Tesl section 3 semester 6. My ID number is KBJ23071177. So today I am so excited to share a business concept that is not only sweet in flavor but also smart in strategy. As students, many of us are always looking for something affordable, tasty, and convenient, and this inspired the creation of a business that checks all those boxes. Today, I present to you Yaya Craving Choco Jars, a student-run small business based here at KPTM Kota Baru, selling delicious, trendy chocolate jars that are perfect for our lifestyles. So this is a sample of the product, but don't worry, the actual size is actually bigger than this, and we also have a lot of choices for the toppings. To explain this business model clearly and efficiently, I will be using the business model canvas, a strategic tool that breaks a business down into 9 key building blocks. Let's go through each one together. So now let's begin with our customer segments, or who am I actually serving. My primary audience is made up of students and young adults aged 18 to 50 of all genders living around KPTM Kota Baru. These customers are typically chocolate lovers, people who enjoy sweet snacks between classes, during assignments, or just for a quick trip. What they all have in common is their love for trending food, their use of social media, and their need for affordable indulgences. So, this product is designed specifically for them. Now, let's look at the value propositions I offer my customers, or in other words, what makes these choco jars different. Firstly, my choco jars are very delicious and trendy, often based on popular flavors launched by our supplier, which is Yaya Craving. They are also affordable, which is perfect for students who want to treat themselves without breaking their budget. I often offer exclusive or limited edition flavors, making customers feel like they are getting something special. On top of that, I provide free delivery within the college, easy communication through messaging apps, and even a cash on delivery, which is COD option. All of this makes this experience convenient and personalized. I don't just sell a product, but I also deliver happiness in a jar. Next, let's move on to channel. So, how do I actually reach my customers? I focus heavily on platforms students already use every day, which is Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp, and also Telegram. So, Instagram and TikTok are used for marketing. I post visually appealing content, short videos, updates on new stock, and even memes or trending sounds that match our brand's voice. And then for direct orders and conversations, I use WhatsApp and Telegram. So these platforms make it easier for customers to ask questions, place orders, and receive updates about their orders. And then I also offer two types of order fulfillment, which is cash on delivery or pickup, whichever is most convenient. So the entire customer journey from seeing the choco jar to receiving it happens online and smoothly. So, customer relationships are very important in a small business like this. I make it a point to be friendly, responsive, and personal in every interaction. That means replying quickly to DMs, using a cheerful tone, and keeping communication open throughout the ordering and delivery process. After a customer receives their order, I will send follow-up messages to thank them or ask for feedback. I also keep them informed with regular updates when new flavors or promotions are available. When customers feel appreciated, they are more likely to return and even tell their friends about us. Let's now talk about how I make the money from this business. So, the main revenue comes from Chocoja sales itself. I buy each jar at 10 ringgit and sell it at 12 ringgit, which give me a 2 ringgit profit per jar. And then I also include a delivery charges for orders outside the free zone. Over time, as more customers place repeat orders, the profit adds up. And because chocolate is a snack that people often crave again and again, it creates a cycle of steady revenue. To run this business, I rely on a few key resources. First of all, I need a strong partnership with my supplier, which is Yaya Craving, who provides the choco jars. Next, I depend on consistent internet access, which is key for my online presence, communications, and order management. And then I also use transportation, which is a car, to pick up the stocks from the supplier. And sometimes supplier will also use delivery such as JNT to deliver the stocks to me before I deliver to the customers. And finally, I invest in marketing tools like printed flyers and also branded stickers on our choco jars to create a memorable and professional customer experience. So now let's talk about the key activities. So the key activities is the task that I do regularly to keep the business alive and growing. So the first one is I focus a lot on content creation for social media. Since my audience is very active on platforms like Instagram and TikTok, I take time to produce engaging photos, videos, and stories. These posts help me a lot to attract new customers and keep current followers interested. I use trending audio, short clips, and appealing visuals to catch people's attention and encourage interaction. And then the second one is handle customer communication through DMs and messaging apps. Every day I answer inquiries, take orders, confirm payment methods, and reply to feedback. I always try to maintain a kind and helpful tone even when it is busy because it is important for my customers to feel that they are talking to a real person. And then the third one is I manage inventory by tracking how many jars that I have sold, how many that we have left, and when it is time to restock. I also keep an eye on which flavors are popular and which are not doing well because that helps me make better purchasing decisions in the future. Okay, then I spend time on coordinating with my supplier, which means placing new orders, checking for new or seasonal flavors, and confirming delivery dates. Communication with my supplier is very vital to avoid delays and to make sure that I will always have enough stock for my customers. And then I also prepare for delivery. I pack the choco jars carefully, often adding small touches like thank you notes or branding stickers, and make sure they will be delivered on time, whether it is a face-to-face handover at college or a courier delivery. I keep the customer informed throughout. And finally, I collect feedback to improve. I will ask customers if they like the flavor, if they receive their order on time, and if there is anything that I can do better. I even repost customer photos and tags on social media to show appreciation and build community. All of these activities are very crucial and they require a balance of creativity, organization, and disciplines, especially when juggling them with student life. So let's move on to the next part. Of course, I don't do this business all alone because I work with several key partners. The first one is the supplier, which is Yaya Craving, who provides the choco jars, and then the JNT Express that helps me to get the stocks from the supplier and also handle deliveries to locations outside the immediate area. And then I also use CIMB Bank for managing payments through online bankings. These partnerships help me focus on what I do best, which is marketing, selling, and connecting with customers. So now let's look at the cost structure for this business. So the main expenses is the cost of choco jar itself, which is the 10 ringgit that we pay per jar to the supplier. And then the other costs include for this business is internet fees, transportation costs for deliveries, printing flyers, and producing branding materials like stickers. I try to keep these operations lean, and by managing my budget carefully, I ensure the business remains profitable even at a small scale. So, in summary, Yaya Craving Choco Jars is built on a well thought out model that delivers something fun, affordable, and satisfying to students. Through strong customer relationships, smart marketing, and a clear understanding of my target audience, I have created more than just a snack business. I have created a small brand that people enjoy being part of. So, by using the business model canvas, I have been able to see exactly how each piece of our business fits together, from the products that I sell to the relationships that we build and the money that I make. So I think that's all for the presentation today. Thank you.